For the past couple years, I've been working to use AI to develop an application to help me with my yoga poses. A little bit of backstory. Obviously, because I'm an engineer that spends lots of time on the computer, my poor back and neck from poor ergonomic posture pays the price. So I decided to take up yoga as a way at the end of the day to kind of stretch and help with said back and neck issues. What was really funny was as I learned new poses and was practicing, I thought I was doing really well. And I don't know why, but for some reason I decided to film it the first time just to see what I looked like. And it was absolutely hilarious how I felt like I was holding a pose so perfectly and well.
Go.
I did it!
You did?
The perfect cartwheel.
Okay, good.
And then when I watched the video back, I was nowhere close to being in the right position. So, engineering brain kicked in and wanted to find a solution for this. How can I close the gap between how I feel I'm holding a pose and am I actually in the correct pose? Because I'm not gonna go to a yoga studio, I'm going to figure it out myself. So at first I got an idea. I saw what was called, they were called flex sensors, and they're just like these little, they look like flat flex type connectors that I was thinking about putting them in like the crook of my arm or any other place that my body bends. And essentially it's just like a flat little device, and it outputs different voltages. It appears to be a different load whenever you bend it a certain amount. And my thought process putting those in the different places on my body that bends, I could calibrate like, well, for this position, this sensor should be outputting this voltage or appear as this load if I'm in the right pose. And I went down that route, and obviously where it got kind of messy was trying to attach all of this to my body and then have it all feed back to like a particular processor. Did the processor need to be attached to my body? How do I power it? And it turned into a mess. That's when I noticed, because machine learning and AI applications have become so prevalent in the engineering world, that's when I saw the human pose estimation models out there. Now, as someone that has been in the engineering world for a little while now, I'm old enough that machine learning and AI development or classes weren't even an elective option yet when I was in my undergrad and graduate schooling. So that's why it wasn't necessarily my first thought, and it's something that I need to teach myself from scratch. This led me to looking into all of the options for pre-trained models, because taking a pre-trained model versus developing your own algorithm, training it yourself, that's a lot to take on for someone that's new to the whole world. And if there's something that 10 years of being in the engineering space has taught me, is if I start a project too complicated, I'm never gonna get it done. So I started looking at who offered pre-trained human pose estimation models, and they all seem to be based on YOLO-X is the acronym for it. Particularly with the COCO data set and what's called COCO key points. So COCO key points are it's a trained machine learning algorithm that is specific to identifying different joints on your body, like your eyes, your nose, your elbows, and everything. And then the actual machine learning model, it takes the image data, finds the key points and all the joints on your body, and then just draws lines. So you end up with You give it an image or a data stream, and it draws a skeleton on your body. Because I have this skeleton on my body, my thought process was then I could apply basic geometry to that skeleton in a post-processing algorithm to then calculate the slope between like this part of my arm and this part of my arm for each individual pose. And so like if the pose needed my arm to be like this, I could calculate this slope compared to this slope, and on my post-processing algorithm, I know if the pose is right. So using the TDA4VM chip from TI on its development board with their Edge AI Studio, I was able to utilize their pre-trained YellowX model with the ONNX runtime to create this Jupyter notebook where I defined my pre-process for the ONNX pose estimation model. Specifically, this is mostly just resizing the image to be the size that the model was originally trained on and is therefore expecting. And then I'm able to, here I call the actual pre-trained model to run inference on the new image that it just took of my yoga pose. I don't know why I put that in air quotes, but probably because it's so bad. And then after it runs inference, it draws my little skeleton on it. And so far, because I'm still determining what the actual slope of each line on the skeleton needs to be, I'm just having it print out each individual slope. The other thing that's really helpful about this particular human pose estimation model is it also color codes each part of the skeleton depending on what part of my body it is. So as you can see here, it color coordinates my arms and shoulders as blue, my head and neck area is green, body is magenta, and my legs as orange. So I was simply able to go to my post-processing algorithm, and this is where I added, for right now, just sectioning off each individual part of my body and saying this is the actual slope for each part of that skeleton. So now I just need to go back through and take through, you can see I've captured a bunch of data to train here of different poses and uploaded it here. So I just need to go through and figure out what slope for each of these different poses needs to be relative to each other. And once I do that, I will be able to add on to my post-processing algorithm here. I'll probably have it output some sort of auditory cue still, probably something funny, something for a good pose or a bad pose. I should have it boomy for a bad pose. That would be really funny. So that's how I'm using AI and machine learning to solve my poor yoga posture, which is ultimately a solution to my poor desk posture. Anyways, thanks for watching and don't forget to stretch. Bye.